This is very exciting. Sophie Casarico is with us right now. She is from St. Augustine, a Florida State University student who will be appearing on College Jeopardy tonight. Hi, Sophie.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here.
How did you end up on Jeopardy? Did you take an online test? Was there an audition at school? How does that work?
Yeah, so there is an online test. That's how it starts. There's 50 questions. You've got about 15 seconds per question to hit submit. You don't see how well you did at the end of the test. You just submit and hope you did well. You don't hear from them if you didn't pass the test. And sometimes you can even pass the test and still not hear from them because this year 18,000 people took the test online and there are only 15 people in the championship. So they got to start cutting it down at some point.
Now, how long ago was this when you took the test?
So I took the test in early October, and then about 2 or 3 weeks after I took the test, I got an email from them saying that I was invited to come audition for the show in person. And they only have about 5 or 6 cities in the country that do auditions. So the closest one to me was Austin, Texas. So I had to fly out to go to the audition.
Wow, that's not that close. So obviously things went well and they invited you to be on the show. And when did this tape?
So this taped in early February. The 3rd and 4th is when we filmed all the games. I heard back from them about 3 weeks before the championship was taped. I had thought I hadn't gotten on the show because they had told us at the audition, you'll hear back from us by the end of 2019 if you're on the show. If not, we're not going to reach out to you. So I figured, oh, well, it was fun auditioning. Like, it's unlikely to get on the show. I'm just glad for the experience. But
it's a huge, back from them. It's a huge numbers game. You have to first just be even in the pool of those that could even possibly be considered, which is a huge accomplishment, but then to be even whittled down further into that group. So today is Tuesday the 7th. So I just want to say that right now, we don't know what's going to happen. You obviously do, but can't say much. What are some things that you, as a viewer of the show, never would have figured out until you had been on the show? Like how the buzzer works, or what it feels like to be standing there, or how quickly or slowly things move along?
Well, what I thought was really interesting is that the screen looks so much smaller in person for the clue because there's a big board that's across from you when you're on the podium, and then the clue sort of pops up, and it looks huge on television because like that's the whole screen, but it's much smaller from far away. The buzzer is kind of interesting because you have only like a certain amount of time when you can buzz in. It like lights up the screen that's around all the clues, which you don't see as a viewer at home.
Does it also lock you out? Because a lot of times you'll see people just mashing it, and I wondered if maybe they'd lock themselves out of it.
Yeah, it does lock you out. If you try to buzz in before that screen lights up, it's like a half-second delay that you're locked out for. So you have to like wait a little bit and then try again.
Did you watch, obviously you're a fan of the show or you wouldn't have tried out. Did you watch all of like James Holzhauer when did you go in with a strategy the way he did?
I wouldn't say I really went in with a strategy. I watched James's games, but I am not necessarily as like risky a person as he is. Like the idea of betting that much money is just like kind of wild, which is why James is like so popular as a Jeopardy contestant, because people like to see people bet a lot of money.
What are some of the takeaways? How did being on Jeopardy change you, if at all?
I would say definitely when you're on a game show, you develop a lot more sympathy for people who are on TV. You realize that it's so much tougher than you might imagine being on your couch at home. And like going back to James, it's kind of hard to have a strategy when you're there because it goes by so fast. I mean, really the taping lasts exactly as long as an episode of Jeopardy. So, all that strategy kind of flies out the window. So I'd like to think it's made me a kinder person.
And one final question, because I have to ask about Alex Trebek. Is he amazing?
He is formidable. I didn't get to meet him until my game had started taping. So it feels very surreal because, I mean, he's just like a larger than life figure. Like he's just so composed and like put together, but he's so nice and like he really knows how to work a crowd. So it's really fun to like get to be around him. I feel very lucky that I had that experience.
Okay, well, good luck tonight. I mean, it's fun. So at least you have that to relax with, and we are just so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy that I could like represent FSU and Northeast Florida. Like it means a lot to me.